morning. I pressed it and then it kind of scared me when I pressed record. Good morning to you. It was like shaking, so I kind of got scared from the camera. Good morning to you. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be your regular reading for the day. The energy is going to pop out for today, March 2. So this is how it's going to work. I'm not really a time-stampy person. I only really do that for pick-up piles. Those are the type of videos where it's like all-inclusive. It's very extra. So this is how it's going to work. It's going to be a regular reading. It's just one or two. So maybe it is a pick-up pile, actually. Welcome back. It is March 2. If you know an Aries, like it's definitely going to be going into Aries season after Pisces. It's a really interesting time because they are in the North Node at this time. Aries is in the North Node, Libra's in the South Node. So today it's going to be, how will you meet your future person? It could be boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be the next person of your life. It could be the next sensational relationship. It is going to be a love video. So if it's not your deal, you can click out. You do not ever have to watch a video on the channel. You're not predisposed to watching both either. Just pick what you feel like your soul calls to. If you don't want to hear about love that day, sometimes our videos get really lovey-dovey. So I just wanted that as a forewarning. You are always allowed to click out. The first pile is going to be for a divine feminine. The second one is more masculine energy, but everybody has both. We have equal parts of feminine and masculine. So this is how will you meet your future person. Welcome. We do have an ambiance here. There's a lot of like, there's a movie I saw with my nephews last year called Elemental. And there's a girl in the movie. Her character is like, I think she's a flame or she's an ember. And today this was dancing a lot, like before I pressed record. And it's not even windy. It's just really rainy outside. So welcome. This is a very comforting space for you. Libra light readings. We do collective. We do Libra. Sometimes we do fire signs because it tends to match with us a little more, and sometimes water signs. So today we're going to do a little bit of love. We're going to adjust to what the scenario is. I felt it's almost like a nice heaviness. Like when I came into the tarot room, I felt a heaviness in the air, but it's almost about, it's that spark of change that's going to start igniting. And we begin with the Divine Feminine pile. So we do have a tea leaf. We have a tarot card to go off of. The energy is already here. So when it's on the table, and I'm going to tell you a little hint. There's a little hint of energy whenever it's on the table. The story tends to draw out with very similar cards, a lot of confirmations. So it's already here. The Divine Feminine energy has recognition. Okay. So someone's name is like currently in lights, or you are getting recognition at your work, or you're being seen is another way to look at the Six of Wands. And then we do have the Nest card, which is you could be preparing for something. Okay. How you will meet your next person really depends on your feelings at this current time, where you're at in your life. Who are you looking for? Whether I'm looking for a douchebag, or you're just looking for somebody that fits right in the pocket of your life and your schedule, because everybody has one. You'd be lying to say you ain't busy. And so we say to the Nest card, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. You could be already coming from your own family. You could already be a parent. You could have structure in a way where everything's got to have a flow, or you get driven crazy. So the nest is something that you're building towards, or like it's a wish, like you want your own family. You could be taking steps to heal yourself so that you're prepared for a new person. But there's also like a season of recognition you've already felt or seen here. She's on stage, and it's almost like she's about to belt out maybe an anthem of what's gone on, or this is a cumulative chapter of what's actually happened in her life. And it's giving me like anthem energy, like I'm about to sing my song into the universe. This is the feminine side, so we're going to go with 2 tarot decks, and it's all going to be from feeling. It's all going to be from draw. I am not going to tactfully, shuffle and make them flip. It's all going to be just upon draw and what shows up. So what are the messages for how this Divine Feminine is going to meet her counterpart? Let's do that. Any paparazzi that we could see. Do you guys see any in the view? I feel this one, like it's coming out more than the others. I'm going to put it face down. Okay, that's how you're going to meet them. Can I get another one too? I just want a second one. to confirm. I love confirming cards. And the bottom of the deck now. Ace of Wands as we stopped. Ace of Wands from the Teacher's Tarot. You learned this in yesterday's Minor Arcana class for the very brief minors that we did. It's a new beginning that this Six of Wands feminine is getting ready for, and it's like her engines are starting. The car has begun, the ignition's turned on. Not only is she getting solo recognition, but there's a time also to celebrate some other incoming new faces, new experiences. I'm also getting in my visions, and just bear with me because the channeling is I feel it a certain way. It's like a little cue, like say this or point this out. So I'm seeing here, like I saw somebody putting on a ring on someone in my visions. So someone could be walking into a period of their life where they get engaged or there's a proposal of some kind. Now take that how it resonates, right? Gently. But I do think that there's an onset from the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Wands. So how you're going to meet them, and we paused, I put down the deck. You're going to, Sun card. Didn't see it, and the Sun card is here. Some of you are going to smile so big when you see this video today. You're going to meet them maybe in the spring or the summer. I get the first weather cue from the sun there. It's a rather small sun. 19 could be the 19th day too. That popped out for me, 19. Or it could be like heading towards the 20th, 21st, sometime then. You could be meeting a Leo. Both cards are Leos as synchronicities. The synchrons. We have two Leo cards. Okay, Six of Wands has always been Leo. The Sun card is famously Leo. They could be a Leo Libra. Okay, you could have a fire sign coming in because the Sun in the Six of Wands is exemplified by Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a fire sign who, I feel like there's a fire sign who already sees you. Okay, they could be very attracted to you, getting recognition, or they're actually celebrating along with you. You're going to meet them on like a hot summery day based off this tarot reading or this pick-a pile. And it's looking like a fire sign, y'all. It is. It's like screaming in all four cards so far. The nest is the only thing that's really earthy, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, really, really Virgo with the nest. That's the manifester. And that is the only like earthy energy I see in your read. Everything else is surrounded by fire, if you notice. And yesterday, you had to pick a pile with fire. You had to pick a pile with a person. I think it was Johnny Cash. Am I right, you guys? Where he was surrounded by the ring of fire. I'm actually seeing that on the desk with all the cards surrounding as fire. So the nest was here and all of the cards are fire energy. Do you see that? I don't know if you want to go back and watch that Johnny Cash part, but there's a resonance here too. And we see that you're building up until this moment, which is, I don't know, you could be nesting in your home, you could be renovating, you could be redoing things, and it's preparing for an incoming person that you're really seeking, okay? I'm not talking to a person who's just like, I'm done away with love. I shunned it out of my life. This is a person who's preparing with the nest. How you're going to meet them is a card we don't know here, and I'm going to settle. It's fire. It's also fire. Okay, so that's why we came in here early today. I never come into the tarot room at 5 in the never. It's always around 7 or 8 if I'm going to do a morning reading for you guys. And it's Aries, okay? I know everyone's sick of hearing the Aries entendre, but it is in the North Node. So that's how you can make the connect from now on. Foresight, it says in the card. 3 of Wands, expansion, foresight. Sometimes hindsight if you don't want to travel. But this is someone who wants to create the equal family unit, make the big dreams, drive the Lexus with you on the weekend to pick up Trader Joe's. It's like that. It's a person who equally wants that. So, oh gosh, I might have to put this picture in communities because of all the fire that's around the nest. Okay? Or maybe you're getting out of an old nesting unit. Maybe you're moving out, getting out of the city that you're in, and it's creating the momentum, because that could also be the fire surrounding the nest too. You're getting out of a situation. We see here you're going to meet them while you expand. Okay, for some of you, it might take a lot to get out of your house, or maybe you're naturally a hermit. Maybe you keep to yourself, you watch rom-coms alone at night type of thing. So this romantic part of you, it's like this fire. It's starting to build up momentum for you to seek and go out, for you to seek and be expansive. Get in your car more often, go to public libraries or a coffee house, or just to see your peers. And I take this reading super serious because it's someone who's genuinely after their fire. They're after the next person and the adventure in their life, and they're looking towards family, and maybe even, maybe even building that, like maybe actually going out there and taking the steps to build that momentum with the Six of Wands. You are going to meet this person based off of the first two that we initially drew as a summary day, or there's something that's going to be happy that you're invited to. It could be an event, and we see that it's because you chose to expand. Now it says foresight here. I'm going to read the card to you. Find your inspiration to take action. Legit, and it says it like that. So you could be taking action where you never really did it like that before. You have to step outside of your comfort zone in order to do so. And I say that with the kindest feelings toward you, because I think you didn't do it before. Okay, I'm going to plainly say it. Sometimes you need to hear it in that vibe, because I don't think you did it like this before. You're going to meet them as you expand. It could be other talents and skills. You could take an art class, which is in your town, and you start painting along another type of person who's painting with you on the same table type of deal. So it takes a chance. And fire is created from an initial spark. It is elemental. You can also look at it in terms of elements. So if you're air, Libras, that's basically your element. I feel like someone is going to match with you, and you're going to have that initial spark with fire, okay? Because you need the air to completely make that flame go. They could for sure be a fire sign coming in. I also see like a little tinge here of earth, just a tad. So they could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, highly ascendant in their chart, or their big three. I want to get a little bit more out because I'm nosy. What is this Six of Wands? Is the recognition a new and honest open relationship? Is this someone who has a same career path as Libra, or like same dreams and goals? Can I get that from you, spirit angels and guides? The star could be a spicy Aquarius for some of you. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands too. Oh my lordy, look at this, you guys. Oh my goodness, we have two Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck both times. I want to dance in this reading. I want to dance with somebody, Whitney Houston. There's another song for you. I know it's very poppy, and Whitney Houston, bless her soul, like amazing human being. You might be doing it through like something creative, okay? I just want to say that because a lot of dance has been infused in this particular reading, and it's two Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You had it both times. I'm going to put it back because I'm going to be using this in just a moment. All right, so it's going to be a happy time for you, Three of Cups. Maybe you go on several dates with this person. That's how you'll meet. It gets off to a hitch. There could be a lot of good conversation here, interesting conversation pieces. Maybe you get to laugh a lot too and let your hair down. A lot of us miss that, just laughing with someone. So we see the Six of Wands too. That could be like your starlit moment. I'm seeing a moonlit evening where you get to let your hair down. Man or woman, okay? Man or woman. We do have the Justice card. Everything is repaid in full. I did hear repaid in full, like with a lot of exuberance. You get it back, okay? Sweetheart that's watching, you that's watching, you get to feel justice again in a new situation where you may have lost in the past, okay? And if you're watching this and it's your read, you have lost something in the past, and it's a repayment of sorts. The justice corrects all the wrongs in the universe, and at least it makes an attempt to in the moment, and then the rest of the story reveals over time. That's how it always works usually. So we see it could be another Libra. We have Leo, and we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio added to this story. It's coming in as really laughy, very infused in energy. We also see the star card, so it could come at a time where you're in your full recognition and somebody sees you for who you are. They think you're beautiful. They think you have a lot to offer. This person doesn't escape or dumb you down. Do you know how important that is in a society where people are overlooked constantly and there's thousands of underdogs and no one sees the true caliber of somebody? It happens too much. And Libras know a lot about that story. I don't need to get into it, but they see your true value. And there's something here about like the cut of you, like how you were raised, how you were cut, how you were bred. They appreciate those little things in the star card. They appreciate also that you're working on your own things and you don't need to rely on their time also. So I think this person's going to have their ish together and they're going to be absolutely magnificent. I see that both of you could have star energy. Like they could be someone who's well known too, popular, well received. They could be known at work for something. So I see recognition could also be on their side as well. And that's how you're going to meet pile number 1, divine feminine. I do think that this person is going to really shake your socks and even surprise you, give you a run for your money. But they could even be a star as well. They could be Aquarian, a nice air sign for you in the future. For some of you, like a new Aquarian, I'm really careful to say that. Maybe you came from an Aquarius before. So they could have star properties. They don't necessarily have to be the zodiac sign. Okay. Next fabulous video, we go on to part 2. So if you have more masculine energy to you, I do. And your reader's just saying it right now because I don't really associate with being feminine all the time. I think even when I read, I do it in a masculine way. So we're going to put those cards there. Pile number 1, remember your major reappearance was the Ace of Wands, which is go after your new beginning. Don't look back. No looking back. We don't do that. We don't do that anymore. So we're going to go with pile number 2, 1701. Very nice time. That breaks to an 18. Okay, that could mean something for you. I'm not even going to say the tarot card that's associated to. If you've studied enough, you do know what tarot card that is. We're going to begin with the Emperor. So straight up masculine energy, all 4 kings, right? He is the big daddy of the bunch. Emperor card, it could even be you. It doesn't have to be the counterpart coming in. We are doing this reading for the next person incoming, the next person that's going to spark truth into your life, who's going to be certain, who's going to create memories. If we're talking about that, the Emperor is someone who has every bit of the inviting detail to be sincere, okay? It's not always a controlling man. It's a guy who knows what's going on. And we see that as your first message. So if you're looking for an Emperor, females, or male, you're looking for a girl like this, they start off coming in real strong. Fire energy, Aries, it's the Emperor card, it's 4. So that could be your favorite number. You could be October 4. And that could be like a favorite thing. I don't know if you see 444 a lot too. And it's coming in as a structured individual. We do have a funny tea leaf. It's so funny because I pulled this from the stack and I didn't see them. I never see the tea leaves. So we have the star card. Star is Aquarius, for me, Aquarius sun unit. And it says here, guaranteed success. So that's all we know. This is how you're going to meet them. Let's use the Mermaid Tarot. And I am going to do a little flipping here. What is the Emperor? How are we going to meet the Emperor? If we're in masculine energy, how can we meet them? 5 of Cups. Okay. I feel like the Emperor could have come from a 5 of Cups. This could be a disappointing moment that they experienced. They could be going through this in the current, or sometimes divorce for me, or a breakup that they came from. So you're going to meet them, I think, after the 5 of Cups. You meet them after all of this. The Lovers, someone has like feelings, or they tell you truthfully that they've had a crush on you, or they've been admiring for a long time too. It's not a short time and a sweet time, it's a long time. So this person lets you know via correspondence with the Lovers, because Gemini's communication and talking. I think you've already heard of it with the Gemini card. You meet them through communication. So this could be a bumping in, or you meet them on a solemn day where something maybe bad happened, or you don't have anyone to talk to, and suddenly this person appears with the Gemini card. And we're just envisioning at this time, we're putting all the cards together. I don't know if you equally shared like a Five of Cups. Maybe both of you come from something that's rather you want to put in the past, in the rearview mirror. You don't want to re-experience. And the Five of Cups is like you both come from the same, thing. And I noticed the lighthouse in the back, like really European lighthouse. So maybe both of you are trying to find your North Node in life. That's something that you share. That's pretty beautiful. I never noticed in the back it was like an old school lighthouse in the Five of Cups. Okay, communication. So they speak up. They tell you about it with the Gemini card that's seen here. And you meet them. The last flipper was the King of Cups. You might meet them near water. It could be near a watery place. It could be based in emotion. So again, I'm seeing like you meet them through something common that you experienced. Can I get one more card on that with the King of Cups? Can I get one more card? The Three of Pentacles. They want to work on it. Collaboration. They want to work on it through healing together. Okay. Five of Cups to the Three of Pentacles is like working on it through your feelings. It can even be a return from the past. That was an amazing relationship prior. What I see here is like a Scorpio energy, Aries, could possibly be a Gemini that treats you well. Okay, because it's not a bad card. Three of Pentacles is working through it, making attempts to work with you, and collaboration at its finest. So it's not like a bad person you ended stuff with. And they do want to heal a certain rift with masculine energy. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor too. You have a lot of doubles going on this morning. And that's really rare for me as an intuit to see. It's a lot of doubles on shuffle. And usually that's a sign. So we have the Emperor, Five of Cups. You meet them through something compassionate is how else you could read that. It's a compassionate thing that both of you share for each other, caring about maybe current events, worldly views, care about the same things, and their sensitivities to mending something from the past. Maybe both of you will help each other with the Three of Pentacles. All right, Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Cool. Okay, let's see what their sage advice or what they want to say to you is. How are they going to express their love for our Libra? And then we're going to finish it off strong with that. So you meet them through something struggled, okay? And it's not a bad thing. It's just something where both of you can learn through it. I'm also hearing push through here, like push through. So it's definitely through that lighthouse where you might have something in common. The lighthouse might be something where you both find like solace or seek each other there in the lighthouse. Okay, cool. I like it. They want to say, and I'm going to put that there, I do not know what it is. Can I see any more popper outers for their message? And I'm going to get these two because I feel it. There's two. Okay. And I gently always touch the tarot cards gentle. So they want to say Six of Wands. It's Leo energy. This was also in pile number 1. This is that they see it as successful in the future. They see that your bond can grow, deepen. For some of you, I'm going to go ahead and say this, that they could grow old with you. They see it in your eyes. They see it in your soul, that you're the perfect person to go ahead and start a family with. And it would be very endearing if it was just you. This person doesn't come off like a cheater or they're going to do that to you. They're not trying to hurt you here. I feel like you bond through something emotionally in the very beginning. It could even be the same Akashic story, believe it or not, with the Six of Wands. They want it to be a relationship too that doesn't end in ceasing it. They don't believe in maybe divorce here too with this Leo card. And the 6th, you could meet them on the 6th. I don't know if the 6th means anything to you other than the Lovers card, but that's also here as a synchronicity, okay? 6th major arcana, it's also seen here in the Teacher's Tarot. It's showing up in that tarot card. So I don't know if like this is it. It's like 3rd time's the charm for you or 2nd time's the charm. But we see here that there's a soul recognition. Recognition is in black in the corner of this card, okay? The soul's twin recognition too is also what I'm getting here. If this is a person you feel will be your soulmate, Okay, I'm heavily getting Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, and then this tea leaf would qualify as Aquarius with the star card, and it says guaranteed success. Okay. Um, they also bond with you through a Five of Pentacles. This person was left out in the cold from a previous relationship. They could have been judged on. Somebody could have been very, very mean, leaving them out in the cold of a story, or they just weren't treated right. So I feel, and that's the emotional thing that's popping out in the second part, is you guys maybe bond through that. Both of you were left out by previous partners who were very judgy, like they did not get the end of the story from you, not complete, and also not very upfront. And I feel like this is how you meet them, is bonding through those struggles, and maybe even seeing a mirror that you can heal each other. And it's not a trauma bond, it's more like you heal through what you both went through. Trauma bonding is like you push it upon the person and you keep making them see it, right? That you're meant to be together. But in this particular reading, it's the emotional space of which you both have matured from. Okay. And you talk about it like honest adults. Um, so that's more of the channel I'm getting. It's not a trauma bond, because somebody's going to say that in the comments. I do feel like it's an honest adult conversation of how being left out in the cold made you a stronger, more pertinent individual, and how you gained a lot of knowledge from that in this masculine side. That's how you're going to meet them, is that initial soul tie of love. Okay. A like situation too. And maybe even through their eyes, you get a new perspective that it wasn't so bad. Okay, it wasn't so bad, and it happens commonly more to other people. Alrighty, well, I'm going to end it there because it was almost 30 minutes. I do hope that these readings are helpful, or at least it gives you like a little glitter or glimmer of thought into something that you've gone through, and you're able to reach that with gratefulness that something new is about to come about. These are sometimes just our past storylines. It's not necessarily who we are today. It's just little points of food for thought. I do know that many Libras now are in their recognition phase. You're living through the candlelight moments of experiencing something new. So please, please embrace that. Continue to have your beautiful gratitude, which you show quite a bit. And you guys are lovely people. I want to thank you for being a part of this community. These are your two pick-up house for the day. And then we're going to do a single storyline in the future. These are just going to be really long upload times, but we will be back, and we're going to be back stronger. So I'll see you in a couple of hours.